How do you handle the regret of realizing that you've been self-sabotaging? Hi, I'm Nancy, and I help women reconnect with their lost creative spark so that they can get unstuck and gain more energy. If that sounds good to you, like and follow. So here's another comment from someone who says, how do you cope with realizing you've done this too late? And then all the details of what happened. And the first thing I want to say to you is I'm so sorry that you're in this situation, and thanks for the comment. The second thing I want to say is just to make super clear that I am a coach, not a therapist. So if you feel like you might need a therapist, I absolutely encourage you to go find one. Now, when it comes to regret of any kind, I tend to be of the view that regret is here to teach us something, to make us aware of a situation or a behavior so that we can change it. And I think that is really what's happening with you right now. There may not be anything that you can do to change what happened, but you can use it to take steps to prevent it from happening again. And that means learning about self-sabotage, learning about, how you fall into that trap. Where are you most likely to self-sabotage? Where are you so used to disappointment that you have trouble imagining success? And then if you were my client, I would really suggest that you start by spending just a couple of minutes a day visualizing success with every single one of your senses, so that you start to get a feeling for what it feels like, and that feeling starts to take over that comfort with disappointment. The thing about self-sabotage and any other situation that we have trouble with in life and seem to get stuck in is often that we are most comfortable with what's familiar, whether that is good for us or not, whether it's what we want or not. And so we've got to build up that sense of comfort with the thing that we actually want so that we feel safe stepping into it. Safety is a big piece of the puzzle here. If you feel more comfortable with disappointment, then you're not going to feel safe with success. That's probably hitting really hard, not only for the person who left this comment, but for anybody else who hears it, because we don't think about this stuff a lot. And yet, if you stop and think about it for a second, you'll realize that it makes sense. We are mostly, as human beings, drawn to the things that make us feel safe. Success can often feel really, really terrifying. It can involve greater visibility, greater responsibility, all sorts of pressures that we're not sure we're ready for. And if we don't believe we're ready for those, we will unconsciously get in our own way to make sure that we don't ever have to deal with them. So I'd invite you to sit down and really dig into how success would look, how it would feel, how it would sound, all of it.